What the hell's going on around here today? All the suits look like a donkey kicked them in their tender bits.
That is a very specific analogy, but the reason everyone's upset is Mutiny is creating their own title, the NXT Mutiny Championship.
Why should we care? It'll go right down the memory hole with the multiversal Infinite Championship and every other fake belt in history.
We're already bleeding superstars to their side. An NXT Mutiny champion gives them even more credibility. I tried to get Triple H to stop them, but he hasn't even returned my call. If Mutiny keeps gaining momentum, I'm on track to be the last GM of Raw, which is a distinction I'd prefer to avoid.
I'm not looking to be your last #1 draft pick either.
What can we do at this point other than sit back and watch?
My partner and me took their Unity belts. How about I go down there, win their made-up tinfoil title myself, and show them exactly what I think about it?
That's borderline nuts. We're in a war, and you'd be walking behind enemy lines without any backup.
I don't need any backup.
I can't officially sanction this, but it sure would make an impression. And if somehow you pulled it off, it might turn the tide of the whole war. You sure you want to do this?
Let's roll. I'm going to walk into Mutiny's house, put my feet up on their couch, and serve them a case of frosty Stone Cold Steve Austin style whoop-ass.
Hell yeah.
Mark Coffey getting ready for a battle against Nathan Frazier.
I hope they tear each other apart.
What the hell? One half of the Unity champions just tossed Nathan Frazier aside like a sack of wheat.
It looks like the Unity champ is going after Coffey next.
And the referee is going to let this one go. We have a new matchup, guys.
What we have is a fight.
This wasn't a scheduled match, but it looks like we're going to get it nonetheless.
And it looks to me like Mark Coffey's about to become this into the full Nelson.
It's cinched in deep. The more he fights, the more pain he's in. Coffey's been defeated, but apparently that isn't enough for the WWE loyalist.
He's kicking Coffey right out of the ring. It looks like the Unity Tag Champ has something to say.
Everybody in this building knows I go where I want to, when I want to. So when I heard Mutiny was getting big ideas about making up their own title, there was only one place I was gonna be. And that's right here in NXT Mutiny. I just obliterated 2 of your guys, and I'll do the same thing to the rest of your damn roster if I have to. Because that mail order belt, I'm taking it just like me and my partner took the Unity titles. So go ahead and...
You knew this had to be coming.
Kevin Owens is one of the leaders of NXT Mutiny, and he has heard enough.
When you came out here like a tough guy jumping people from behind, I thought about sending the entire locker room out to smash you like the tackling dummy that you are. But I have a better idea. See, I'm not going to let some WWE poster boy ruin our show. You want this mail order belt that's about to become the most valuable prize in the business? Then all you have to do is compete in our main event tonight. A qualifying gauntlet match.
One of the biggest superstars in WWE is going to main event NXT Mutiny in a gauntlet match.
And if he wins, he'll have a shot at being the first ever NXT Mutiny champion.
Hey, you. My name's Psycho Sally, and
I don't want to hear one word from any of you traitors. What's wrong? Too afraid to mouth off now that we're standing face to face?
I thought you didn't want to hear one word from any of us traitors.
Well, it is kind of boring out here in the parking lot. So might as well say your piece.
I was just going to ask if you're hungry. Catering is really good tonight. There's even cake!
If Bailey and Kevin Owens think I'm walking into some trap right before I run your little gauntlet...
Wow, you seem really mad. Are you more of a pie person?
Look, I don't know you, Psycho Sally. This isn't personal. But you're a soldier on the wrong side of a civil war where you're the bad guys.
The bad guys? Call me crazy, but I seem to remember you and your partner in crime pulling off a real bait and switch. You hustled us to take the Unity titles right back to the company that fought creating them for years.
After Mutiny declared war on WWE and attacked our whole damn roster.
Mutiny has a lot of people who used to be on your roster. Makes you wonder what they see and you don't.
The only thing I see is that I'm fixing to take that pretend belt your side just made up and turn it into scrap.
Every belt is pretend until people agree that it's real. You sure you don't want some cake?
Yeah, I'm sure.
This superstar didn't just walk into the Lion's Den. He did it carrying a bunch of stakes.
Well, he came here from Raw looking for a fight, and Kevin Owens gave him one against three of Mutiny's best.
The reward will be worth the risk if that man carries Mutiny's new championship back to WWE, Corey.
I do not see this match going on much longer. There's too many more moves like that from them.
You have got to be in elite physical condition to pull off something like that. That powerbomb was absolutely worthy of both halves of its name. Producing consecutive attacks, this is frightening strength here.
Caught the leg. Counters.
Delivering right hands.
Ruthless striking.
Nice takedown. Noam Dar is just getting knocked around.
Dar's defensive instincts. Going for it. Trying to step through.
Roll on their belly.
Twisting the body. It's locked in so tight. Running out of options in a hurry now.
He gives in. He taps out. Oh, man, he's out. Noam Dar is eliminated from this gauntlet match.
Another one down in this gauntlet, and there are still two more competitors to come.
So who's next? The one and only Axiom is ready to make some noise.
Trying to step through.
Roll on their belly. The Boston Crab sunk in deep.
Twisting the vertebrae in unnatural ways.
Muscles must be tearing. Tap out. Yes, Axiom has been eliminated. Time to hit the showers.
Only two competitors left now in this gauntlet. Who's going to get the glory?
All right, here comes Lee to make some noise in this gauntlet match.
A moment of calm in the storm of this gauntlet match.
Big blow
clothesline. And West can't stop any offense coming his way.
Can West recover from this adversity? Oh, this is going to hurt.
He averts the offense. Went for the springboard and miss.
A knee drop delivered.
So precise.
Oh. Clothesline.
Well, that'll leave a mark.
Dropping the knee. Just punched him right in the mouth. Relentless. Just grounding and pounding. He's quickly assuming control here.
This means he's cracked the code to his opponent.
Into the full Nelson.
It's cinched in deep. Solid grip on this. Hope
He submits. He taps out.
Gets the elimination and the
Here
win.
is your winner, Bobby Lashley.
I'd question your strategy with all this Mutiny title stuff, but I kind of feel like you're making it up as you go along.
You ever known me to do anything different?
I know you also didn't have a plan when you decided to climb Old Man Thompson's tree, and we had to call the fire department to carry you down. Not a great look.
Oh, sure. Bring up my childhood trauma.
Hopefully you're triggered enough that you actually give some thought to what you're doing.
That was a long time ago. I've refined my improvisational technique.
Beating everyone up is only a technique until you lose a fight.
We got ourselves a real simple solution then.
Yeah, you just have to keep winning. Here's the thing. Doesn't this all seem a little easy? Mutiny could have jumped you, but they didn't. Not to mention this whole mystery chamber twist. Something's up.
Trust me, if they have something planned, I'll be ready for it. The price is worth the cost. We got the Unity belts. I take this new title off the table, Mutiny doesn't have much left after that.
Your mind's made up, so this is a losing argument. Good luck down there.
We have no idea who is in those Mutiny mystery pods, guys.
What we do know is that every man in that chamber is going after the guy carrying WWE's banner.
This superstar knew the risk going in, Corey. Now we're going to see if he can reap the rewards and become the first ever Mutiny champion.
Oh, what a clothesline. The colossal clutch. The colossal clutch.
Is this one over? Is a tap out coming?
Might have to tap or you're risking permanent. Oh man, it's over. He's tapping.
We got a ways to go here, and so do these superstars.
Here we go. Time for Andre Chase to stake his claim here in Elimination Chamber. Sliding into the ring now. Oh, point of the elbow, nailed it. Oh, and he had the wherewithal to counter Andre. And look at this now. Bad intentions coming with this hold.
It's hooked in deep. His body's overcome with pain. Is he gonna fade?
I can feel the agony.
The pain's too great. That's it.
4 superstars left. So many combinations to duke it out here in the chamber.
We were all counting down the seconds until Hudson entered the chamber.
Going for it. Trying to step through.
All on their belly. Oh, continuing to punish them. Struggling to get out of this submission. Struggling to avoid all this pressure to the back. He's forced to tap out. No other choice.
The final 3. One of these superstars will win this Elimination Chamber match. Out of the pod and into the action. Here's Brooks Jensen.
And here we go, returning to the ring. Oh, he flips that around.
Going for it. Trying to step through.
Roll on their belly. Boston Crab locked in.
Targeting the back and legs here.
He's in a bad position now.
Resisting it. We have a tap out. And it comes down to this. The last 2 competitors. But who will make this chamber their battleground?
Uh-oh. Oh, the power, the strength, the dominator. Into the full Nelson.
It's cinched in deep.
This is locked in deep.
Look at the agony. We could be...
He survived the gauntlet. He survived this Mutiny mystery chamber. And now he's not only one half of the Unity champions, but the very first NXT Mutiny champion.
Mutiny's leadership cannot be happy.
I don't like to compliment Mutiny, but that is one nice-looking championship.
Guys, what's the new champ doing? Is that a sledgehammer?
This might be a short-lived run for that championship.
I think you're right, Cole.
He's destroying the brand-new NXT Mutiny title.
Not only that, but he's sending a strong and clear message, Cole.
Look at that. All the work that went into it, destroyed by the very first champion. You'll love to see it.
If you're on Team WWE, and I am, maybe this is a sign of things to come. Maybe we are one step closer to the destruction of Mutiny.
We can only hope.
Wow, what a statement. What an incredible victory for WWE. First, you basically steal the Unity Championships. Now you destroy our first ever NXT Mutiny Championship belt that we didn't even give a damn about in the first place. That's right. You never wondered why we didn't come out and stop you from wrecking our title? Or why we even gave you the opportunity to win it in the first place? Or why when those mystery pods open, that it wasn't some big WWE superstars who had jumped to Mutiny? It's because you played right into our plan. Not only did you spend 2 weeks spiking our ratings, you wore yourself out, showing us exactly who the weakest links in Mutiny's chain were. And now, we've cut them out. So thank you. You managed to make Mutiny that much stronger. Maybe next time, think twice before you barge in here with a head full of steam and no real plan. Or better yet, don't think twice. Seems to work out better for us that way.
That's the way you make an impression. Bust in through the front door and make them choke on their own egos.
I appreciate it, but the way KO spun things didn't make it feel like a win.
Come on. You walked into their house, beat half their roster, and turned their fancy title belt into shrapnel. Kevin Owens was just spinning.
She's right. If I had to guess, they didn't expect you to go rampaging through like a bulldozer. KO made all that up to save face.
They could have jumped me at any time, but they didn't. They put a bunch of scrubs into the chamber match. Hell, Psycho Sally came out to the parking lot to offer me some cake. Makes me wonder.
If they created a title because they knew you couldn't resist going down there to win it, Sacrificed a bunch of their own guys just to see if they could hang with you, then bake you a cake? That seems a little egocentric.
Well, when you put it like that.
We should talk about what's next. I spoke to the GMs, and you're going to defend your Unity titles at WWE Payback.
Mutiny maneuvered their way into a title match?
No, you'll actually be facing Becky Lynch and Seth Rollins.
Might be nice to take a break from battling Mutiny.
Exactly. And since you're facing a team from our side, there's no chance of the titles going back to NXT.
We don't plan on losing either way.
Even though they're not directly involved in the match, I still think Mutiny might try to interfere. And since we all know that Hunter and the board won't do anything about it, I'll be in your corner to watch your backs. Deal?
Sounds good to me.
Amidst all this NXT mutiny chaos, there's one thing that's been catching our eye. Piquing our interest, if you will.
Don't get us wrong. We are Team WWE all the way. We support anyone who's fighting the good fight. But two of our teammates have something we want. The Unity Tag Team Championships. And now, we've been given the opportunity.
And who better to hold the Unity titles than an actual wedded couple? That's real unity. Unlike the current champions whose bond is that they grew up together. I grew up with a lot of weirdos. Doesn't mean they'd make a good tag team partner.
But don't worry, after we relieve you of your titles, all will be well in the world. You can get back to focusing on Mutiny, and everyone can rest easy that the Unity titles are still safe and sound with Team WWE.
One last thing. CM Punk, we hear you're gonna be in the champ's corner. We don't need anyone in ours, since we have each other.
But don't try any funny business out there, okay? Or we'll send you right back to the hospital.
Keep those belts nice and warm, champs. We're coming for you.
This Unity title match is the reason the championships were created. For the best in WWE competing in the same ring.
The key phrase there is best in WWE, Cole. Whoever wins this match, the Unity Championships are out of Mutiny's hands.
You got that right, Corey. This is an all WWE title match, and I am here for it.
Oh, what's coming here? Submission move being applied.
Stunning display of power.
Can the visionary hang on? Things are beginning to fade to black.
The tag team champions retain.
Here are your winners, hands.
That was a big win. And having you out there must have scared Mutiny off, Punk.
Yeah, Thanks for the backup.
No problem, but I do have some bad news. Mutiny didn't hit us in the ring because they were busy poaching our roster. I just found out that Shinsuke Nakamura, Shayna Baszler, Johnny Gargano, and Tommaso Ciampa all jumped ship.
Damn.
It's definitely a blow, especially since we don't seem to be getting anyone from their side to join us. Just when we thought things were going well, right?
We've been here before.
We have?
Yeah, this reminds me of when we first became friends. We dominated the neighborhood kids in just about every game there was. Tag, hide and seek, kickball, you name it. Until the Andersons moved in. 5 kids, all super athletic beyond their years. They took over. But you didn't get discouraged. And before you know it, we were beating the Andersons' strong and agile butts.
And the Andersons are Mutiny in this analogy?
Yes. It's why I knew you were the right person to come in to help us take them down.
You're right. We can't let this stop our momentum.
I hate to interrupt here, but we need to figure out what's next. How are we going to counter Mutiny getting stronger?
Sorry, we got a bit off track. Which brand should we focus on? Keep in mind, if I go to Raw, I only have live event matches lined up.
I have to say, it's nice to have someone else around here who's still taking the threat of mutiny seriously.
Yeah, do people think just because we took on Seth and Becky that the issue with Mutiny is over?
I think they're too afraid to admit they're staring into a brewing storm. But that's where things stand. Nothing I can do.
So we wait while NXT plans? Come on, Aldis, I thought you were the GM.
I am, but my options are limited on what I can actually do. The board is sitting on their hands, which means they're sitting on mine too.
I didn't show up here to walk down memory lane with an old friend. We need to be proactive. Is everybody just waiting around to get attacked?
And hoping it won't happen to them. It's been a while since the initial invasion. People are starting to get complacent, I guess.
Where's a mutiny invasion when you need one? Those initial mass attacks really lit a fire under the roster.
Exactly.
Do you know what happened to that mask Mutiny used during those first attacks?
It's sitting in my desk drawer. Why?
No reason. Listen, I've got something I need to do, but let's talk later.
Sounds good. Keep fighting the good fight.
Oh, I will.
Zoe Stark looks to make a statement here on SmackDown tonight.
From behind!
Looks like Mutiny's making a statement of their own.
Once again, Mutiny's surprise attacks are back, and tonight at SmackDown's own Zoe Stark, who's caught in the crossfire.
This is really upsetting, guys. Every time we think the dust is settled, Mutiny strikes again.
Mutiny thrives on this kind of disruption. It's their way of keeping everyone off balance. The question is, who's going to step up and stop them?
I'd say they should be careful over there, but I think danger is what they have in mind.
They're out to cause real bodily harm.
Counter from Stark.
Just breaking down the opponent.
Ooh. Well-executed suplex.
Nothing but cold, hard concrete underneath these competitors now.
Yeah, one nasty fall could be all it takes to change the complexion of this match.
Arm breaker.
She had that scouted.
A heavy double axe handle.
The parking lot is a literal playground of pain. This is getting ugly very fast.
Jarring impact.
Boom! Oh, what an uppercut.
Jarring.
Carefully measured knee drop.
Counter. Saw it coming. Oh, look at this. German suplex. And not done yet. Another German.
A trio of wicked German suplex.
Trapping their opponent's arm.
That was brutal, but it looks like this brawl's over now.
Did you see what happened earlier tonight? These random masked mutiny attacks starting up again. It's unexpected.
I did see it. Firsthand, actually.
What aren't you telling me?
That it was me. I attacked Zoe Stark under the mask. Think about it. A new mutiny attack reinvigorated and united the roster. And Mutiny can't deny this one without looking like they're too scared to take credit. It's foolproof.
Nothing is ever foolproof. But it is clever. And dangerous.
You know what? I got a taste of calling the shots when we went after the Unity titles, and it worked. I wasn't gonna sit back and be on the defensive anymore.
Maybe you have a point.
Don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to stoop to their level and stir up trouble just for the fun of it, but sometimes you have to embrace the chaos to be heard. And that's what I'm doing here.
Just make sure you don't get caught if you do it again. And you should definitely do it again.
I plan to.
Liv Morgan looks ready for action.
Look out!
It's that Mutiny masked attacker.
Into the steel steps.
I can't believe Mutiny's struck again.
This is becoming a terrifying trend. Mutiny isn't just making statements, they're declaring war on everyone.
Terrifying is right. If they're bold enough to attack Liv Morgan like this, who's to say any of us are safe?
Well, no one's worried about you getting taken out, Saxton, but you're right about one thing. These Mutiny attacks will keep coming unless someone courageously steps up to stop them.
Ouch.
Arm wringer.
And countered with a knuckle sandwich.
Oh, what an uppercut. Jarring.
Carefully measured knee drop. Well-delivered suplex.
Liv Morgan needs to figure this out.
Yeah, Morgan has to devise a new plan here.
Fisherman's Buster! We might be nearing the limits of this match.
I know she's tough, but even this is almost too much.
Uh-oh. Oh, to the back of the neck. What a lariat.
She turns it around with the reversal. She throws her back in.
Massive miscalculation on that one.
Oh, look at what's coming!
Again. That's two. And perhaps a trifecta.
The Three Amigos!
Very measured elbow drop.
Momentum's escaping her now.
Yeah, she's going for it.
Crossface, submission time. Trying to oh, the crossface is in good. I don't know how she's going to get out of this. Trying to break the grip and does. That was a great move. Oh, attacked in the midsection.
Each shot landing with a little bit more venom.
It looks like we've got ourselves a brawl here.
Giving up now is not an option. They have to finish this. What impressive determination from both competitors. Keeping at each other no matter what. The uppercut.
That'll cost some teeth. Fisherman Buster.
Adrenaline pumping. Here she goes. Top rope.
Take off.
Five-star frog splash.
Morgan is completely out of it.
Unloading with an uppercut. Very measured elbow drop.
Wow. Elbow. Liv is losing any kind of advantage here.
Yeah, Morgan is having trouble fighting back.
Wow. Standing drop kick.
Great ups. Face wash. Oh, man.
Drops the hammer.
Right on the lower back. She's struggling to get back up, but she's about to feel so much.
Blast off.
And the official calls it. Clearly, they cannot fight any longer.
Where'd you come from?
I've been standing right here staring at my phone.
Sorry, I'm a little on edge. These attacks, they're relentless. I've been patrolling backstage non-stop.
Well, at least the roster has come together, right? Wasn't that what we were hoping for?
Yes, that is nice. But honestly, I haven't had a full night's sleep since this started. It's taking a toll. They even broke into my office and stole back that Mutiny mask. If they can get in there, they can get in anywhere.
Relax. I've got a match in a couple days with a member of the Mutiny crew down at NXT. I'll look around. Maybe I can even steal the mask back.
You're going to NXT? Alone? The way things are escalating, I wouldn't put it past that masked attacker to target you, especially on their turf.
Thanks for the concern, but we need to show we're not intimidated. Besides, I have a feeling I'll be okay.
All the same, judging by what I'm hearing, it won't be hard to find some support I can send with you. Let me see what I can do.
Thanks. I'm sure this lone attacker will definitely stay away if I've got some extra muscle behind me.
Yeah, but that's what's bothering me. The whole lone attacker thing? Ever since they announced themselves, they've been striking in packs.
Maybe they've changed their tactics.
Maybe, but something feels off, like a piece is missing, and I'm going to find it.
Let me know if you find anything.
I will. Good luck in your match.
One thing is very clear as this match gets underway, the SmackDown roster is coming together in a show of solidarity against Mutiny's mask attacks.
Exactly, Michael.
Achilles lock.
Hooks the leg into the Achilles lock submission. Agonizing position for their opponent.
She's in trouble. How much more can she endure? How much more does she have left?
She just tapped out.
Here is your winner, Mercedes.
Over the past few weeks, we've witnessed a series of unsettling attacks, but tonight, we may finally have a breakthrough. Nick, can you confirm the rumors that new evidence has emerged regarding the identity of the masked attacker?
I can. After a comprehensive search here at SmackDown tonight, we've made a significant discovery. The Mutiny mask used in the attacks was found inside one of our locker rooms. That's right. These atrocities were perpetrated by a SmackDown superstar, someone we considered one of our own.
Are you able to reveal the name of the superstar you believe carried out these attacks?
Yes. It pains me to say this because of the trust I had in this woman, but it appears that our masked attacker is none other than Naomi.
You're saying that Naomi has been a double agent for Mutiny?
Sadly, it is unquestionably so.
Stunning information that I'm sure will send shockwaves through the WWE universe. Thank you, Nick.
That was an unexpected turn of events.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense. The mask was in my locker, not Naomi's.
Well, here's the thing. When I heard Aldous was on a locker hunt, I panicked. I couldn't let you get caught, so I grabbed the mask from your bag and I ditched it. I don't know how it ended up in Naomi's locker, though.
Whatever happened, Naomi got caught in the crossfire. And the only people who know she's innocent are her and the two of us.
Sure, but I have a feeling Naomi's gonna end up joining Mutiny anyway. She might as well at this point. Once again, Mutiny gets stronger. Unless you want to try to convince her she's not alone.
Well, sucks to be her. But she's the perfect cover. Mutiny might get a new member, but look how united this roster is now. It's a win for us.
Bold move. Let's see how this plays out.
Naomi's actions have caused some deep divisions on the SmackDown roster, but there's nothing like a common adversary to bring people together. It might not be pretty, but it's effective.
I don't know, relying on vigilante justice to rebuild unity? Is that really who we are?
Naomi's opponent hopes so as she tries to be judge, jury. Naomi with a cover. Not much behind that pin attempt.
She still has a lot more in her. Man.
It looks like Liv Morgan isn't willing to sit this one out.
She's going to show Naomi how it feels to get attacked from behind.
Liv's in the ring.
Oh, what the heck? She's interfering in the match.
Downright vicious. There's no low she won't sink to.
Makes the cover. Gets the shoulder up.
Able to squeeze that shoulder out. So close.
Oh, now she's looking to apply the pressure with this submission maneuver.
Floats over into the Fujiwara armbar.
And now the panic is setting in. She's on the doorstep of defeat.
Can she counter? Yes, she does it, but has the damage been done?
Boom, DDT. Oh, missed. And look at this now. Yes, applying the submission hold. Stretching and bending the leg like this. So painful.
Has to get out of this before it's a tap out. She couldn't take it anymore.
Here is your winner.
Remind me to never get on your bad side around Halloween.
Yeah. You had both sides fooled with that mask. Reviving the concern about mutiny just when everyone was getting complacent? You shook things up.
Actions speak louder than words, especially from a masked attacker. And we needed to bring people around to our side.
And you did. Well, except for Naomi. She officially joined Mutiny.
I guess she figured they were the only ones who didn't believe she did something wrong.
Losing Naomi stings, but we've got most of the roster back on high alert against Mutiny. That's a win in my book.
Hold that thought. My phone's blowing up with some big announcement that Triple H just posted on social media. Let's watch it.
For the past 2 months, the WWE board has kept a close eye on the movement known as NXT Mutiny. As previously stated, we've taken a stance of neutrality. Our position has not changed, but I'm here to announce there will be a clear and definitive end to this conflict at Survivor Series. It will be Raw and SmackDown on one side, NXT Mutiny on the other, squaring off in a best-of-3 series of matches to determine the fate of WWE. If Raw and SmackDown win, they can return things to normal and decide to punish NXT Mutiny for their uprising. If NXT Mutiny wins, WWE might look a whole lot different. There may not even be a Raw or SmackDown anymore. We are prepared for any outcome because this truly is a new era of equal opportunity. I have one more announcement. Before Survivor Series at NXT No Mercy, there will be a special preview match for the Unity Tag Team Championships. On one side, it will be the current champs, and on the other, the former champions from NXT, Jacy Jayne and Alexis King. So Raw, SmackDown, NXT Mutiny, when it comes to Survivor Series with the future of WWE at stake, are you ready? I said, are you?
I'm so sorry for interrupting Triple H's big announcement, but I have my own to make. It's not going to be Jacy Jayne competing in the Unity title match, because we're initiating Freebird rules, and I'll be stepping in to make sure we take back what's ours. In fact, taking back the Unity titles is just the first step in taking back all of WWE and getting rid of the dead weight known as SmackDown and Raw. See you soon, dummies.
Are you serious? You know, it's one thing for Hunter to stay neutral, but now he's giving Mutiny a legit opportunity to take control of WWE? This guy's playing favorites. Hell, he might even be one of them.
Who knows at this point?
Fine. If Mutiny is doing Freebird rules for the preview tag match, then so can we. I want in.
You sure that's the right move?
I never got revenge for getting put on the shelf by the Unity champs. This way, I'll get my hands on Alexis King and the traitor who sent them after me.
Okay, you could take my place in the match, but I'll be out there in your corner to watch your backs.
Deal.
All that matters is we defend the titles. We're gonna need all the momentum we can get as we head toward Survivor Series.
Agreed. So let's not lose.
You ready for this, punk?
I've been waiting for this since the moment all this Mutiny stuff started. So yeah, I'm more than ready.
Not gonna lie, I'm jealous you two are going to get your hands on Bayley. Oh, I was looking forward to hitting her with our whirlwind splash.
At least you'll get to see Punk and I nail her with it from ringside.
I guess that'll do.
Let's stay alert out there. We're heading into enemy territory. Knowing Mutiny, anything can and probably will happen.
Got it.
All right, let's go put some idiots in their places.